Man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Houston signed Woods to be the steady veteran presence of a young offense and receiver room. One of the most respected receivers in the league. 10 seasons, never fewer than 500 yards, even in a down year.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Past the 20, 10, touchdown Texans. Tank Dell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Heineke going to lead the Falcons up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and now it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know
at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The Falcons at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This is Swift on the counter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Heineke. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A first down throw for Heineke. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Stroud sets up the play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud, open man downfield is Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Woods the receiver in motion right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They marched to the end zone the last time out.
3rd and 12. Stroud on third down now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Stroud. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Stroud. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
John Mechie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Heineke. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run with Patterson. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. In motion left goes a tight end. On third down, Heineke. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On play action, Heineke. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes if offenses get challenged at times, you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Mechie has it on the slant. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud to throw it. This is caught. It's Woods. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Texans.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The throwing again is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing, Heineke. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And London, the motion man right. On first and 10, Heineke. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Swift going to try up the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Heineke. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Woods will go in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And out across midfield down to the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Stroud now. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 29 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go play action. Now Heineke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game...
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And the play fake, and now Heineke. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And London, the motion man right. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Heineke now.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's 2nd down. Now Heineke.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Heineke.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.